All right, welcome to week 2 overview. This is English 100 critical reading and composition. Today we're going to be doing an overview over module 2 in week 2. Make sure that you read and watch everything posted in week 2 module. Rearrange your schedule so that you can complete your assignments on the due dates or before. Post a total of 3 substantive responses over 2 separate days for full participation. This includes your initial post and 2 replies to classmates or your faculty member. Your first post must be submitted by Thursday. So remember to do that, okay? All right. Now, we're going to talk about the module in its overview, or kind of a global look at the module. Remember, you have a discussion. It's due by Thursday. Then you have a reflective journal. It's a 1-sentence summary, okay? That means that you're going to write multiple paragraphs about a certain topic, and then you're going to have a summary sentence, and that's going to be enough to get full credit on this assignment. Tell your story. This is a literary narrative, and I'm going to go into more detail about that. But until then, remember, you're going to be telling a story, and there's going to be some explanation of how to do that. Okay, so then must read. So when you access this module, realize that there's some learning activities, and there's some areas that you can develop your skills in reading, and this is going to be very important to your success in this module. So make sure that you access week 2 learning activities and read through this material. All right, so let's go into the discussion. Start on this by Thursday. Welcome to week 2. You've already completed 20% of the course. Last week you had an opportunity to take a look at how you feel about your writing skills and identify and practice strategies for reading and writing. This week you will continue to apply those strategies in the discussion and assignments, and you will practice your own writing through your journal and the literacy narrative. As you move through the activities this week, continue to use the resources provided within the class to strengthen your writing mechanics. With the selected readings from the university library, you will take a look at pre-writing techniques, and you will find some focused tutorials for grammar and topic sentences in the optional resource section. I don't think this needs to be optional because it has such a wealth of information. So please access those tutorials and grammar helps, okay? They'll help you with your writing. Now, due by Thursday, respond to the following in a minimum of 170 words. Read one of the narratives from the University Library. Consider the reading strategies you learned about in week 1 and apply your strategies of choice to your selected model. What was the narrative about? What parts of the narrative most connect for you? Why or why not? Okay, so these are the questions that you're going to be responding to in your participation. So make sure that you do that, because that's what I'm going to be looking for. And so this will help you. All right. So we talked about, the reading. So in the learning activities, you need to read the college writing skills, the university library readings, and the optional resources. So if you access this right here, okay, let me go back. If you access this thing right here, week 2 learning activities, then you will get these things that you need to read and participate in. All right, so let's talk about reading and writing to reflect. The literacy narrative, okay? So let's go into that in more detail. What you're going to do here is you're going to read My Military Service, a Positive Factor in My Life and Career from the University Library, or the narrative model from the textbook, I Became Her Target. on pages 652 through 655. So make sure that you read that, one of those, and respond to it. And then it has consider, okay? So now we have what to consider. If you were to create a story how you became educated, what is the one key moment that stands out, and how did that impact you? So make sure that you respond to that. I want to see that in your, when you upload that on your document, when you write it down, I'm going to be looking for that. Now, it says to write 175 to 350 word narrative in which you share your own story, scenario, or example of becoming educated. Use one of the APA style templates located in the Center for Writing Excellence, okay? All right, so then what to apply? Apply what you know from the textbook narrative writing. Your narrative should provide descriptive details. Now, remember, descriptive details tells you what's going on. You know, if you say your mother's there for you, then tell me how she was there for you. Well, I remember a time when I was sick and I had to throw up, and I remember my mother come in there and she put her hand on my back while I threw up, and she helped me clean up the mess and all that kind of stuff. So you going into specifics, talk about it in detail. Don't just gloss over and say, well, they were there for me and they were just so kind to me and sweet. Well, tell me what all that looks like, okay? All right, engage the audience. The way you engage the audience is you tell them what happened. Don't just gloss over. Don't just say, well, she was there for me. Don't just say, well, they were kind to me. Well, they said some wonderful words to me. Talk about sitting down and being with that person that inspired you to get your education. Say we sat down and we were having tea, and I remember talking to my uncle or my aunt or my brother or whoever it is, and they began to explain how important education is to me. And this is what they said, and write down what they said, okay? Review your writing for errors using the spelling and grammar checker in Word and grammar tools from the Center for Writing Excellence. Okay, these are also other sources that you can get to, and that will help you. Make sure that you look at those resources because they can help you in accomplishing what you need to do in week 2. All right, thank you very much, and you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, please email me, message me, or call me. Bye-bye.